thought I'll show you a bit of transparency. So not every weekend is great, or not every day is great. And so last weekend it was all right, like for what I need to earn to cover costs. I think last week it was 1,500 from Friday till Sunday. Wow, you're in for a shock this week. This week is only 700 quid Friday till Sunday. So I just thought I would show you what sold and just let you all know that we're all in the same boat here. Sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days. This weekend, it's rough. It is rough. Am I worried? No. Why was sales down? No idea. But I do know that I wasn't listing as much last week, so that's probably had a big impact. eBay like it when you just list. So as long as you keep listing and tickle that algorithm, you should be good. But again, don't worry if you get bad days or bad weekends or bad weeks or bad months, because the following month or week or day or whatever could be amazing and more than make up for the rubbish days. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what sold and how much it sold for, just to show you the proof that we're not always making good money here. There we are. There's the date. Ignore the dusty laptop. It's dusty in this warehouse. And that is all that sold. I'm only going to show eBay sales this week, but there you go, that's 700 quid. First up, two of these brand new things here, a green and an orange one, £7 free postage. They probably owe me pennies in a job lot. This here, £10 free postage. Again, probably owe me pennies in a job lot. There's a lot of low-end stuff this week, and I know I said I'm coming away from that, but this stuff was already listed, so obviously I'm still going to be selling it. I'm just not going to be listing it anymore. And then for 18 quid, we got a brand new paperback Haynes manual. I bought a job lot of these, 100 I think, and I think I paid 75 or 80 quid for 100 of them. So all the Haynes manuals you're going to see today, there's a few of them here, is going to be from that deal. So they probably owe me, let's just for argument's sake say they owe me £1 each. £1 into 18. Then we got a brand new Citroen C3 hardback that sold for 15. And then £9 free post, two of them. They're just coffee pod holders. I'll show you a picture, hold on. There we are, just two of them for 9 quid free post. And look at that dusty laptop, dirty boy. And then we got a used one, hardback, Peugeot 407 diesel, that sold for £10 free post. Then another two of them coffee pod holders, £8.99 free post. Again, I'm also coming away from doing free post. I trialed it for a good year. Did sales improve? Did I get more sales? No. Am I switching back to pay postage? Yeah. A stack of 88 random comics for £44 free post. A pillow, a memory foam one. It is new, it's just been opened. That sold for £14 free post. I'll show you a picture of that. That's what it looks like inside. I had a pallet of them from a wholesale company which I used, but again, I'm not doing wholesale no more. £12 free post, brand new and sealed hardback Peugeot 206 Haynes manual. That sold for, wait, can't remember. That sold for £12. And then all of that and all of that is a job lot of nautical stuff. So it'd be like postcards, photos, posters, slides, and that whole job lot sold for 70 quid, which is probably underselling it as well. Slides especially, don't go sleeping on them. Slides sell strong. Like I've done in the past bundles like that size for like, so just that one tray alone for like 75 to 100 quid. It all depends on what the slides show. So yeah, just have a look at them. If they're interesting, people will pay big money for it. But yeah, that whole job lot there, 70 quid. I paid £20 in auction. And then I paid £10 for this with its charger. Nope, £10 for that, £3 for the charger. So 13 quid, and that sold for 90. It's not a 6x4, it's just a like an Amazon one, a 2x1 inch labels, and that sold for strong money. The smaller ones, they don't always sell for this sort of money, but this specific model does, obviously, because I sold it. If you're wondering what the raffle tickets are, so when I skew stuff, I'll skew it to a shelf, and then if it's got similar items on that shelf, I'll also put a second skew on it. So it'll be like, for example, I don't know, shelf 31 275. So I know it's on shelf 31, and then the item will have 275 on it, just so I pick the correct one off the shelf. As previously mentioned in various videos, I sell these. They're just 7-inch records. I sell them in batches of 50 for 15 quid, free post, multi-quantity listing. I have hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of these. I ain't got time to be going through all of them, but whoever buys these, I can guarantee if they're selling them on, they're going to make good money. There will be some good stuff in there. Yes, there will be a load of rubbish, but there will be, pardon me, excuse me, there will be some hidden gems in there. There's like things like Queen, Beatles, and there's all sorts in there. There'll be some rare ones as well, some rare labels. So whoever buys these will be getting a lot of bang for their buck. Anyway, someone bought 2 batches of them, and I've just realised the listing says 0 quantity. So I need to up that, because for all I know, this person could have bought a lot more. Some people do. Some people buy 10 lots at a time. Anyway, that's my life story. Someone bought 2 batches of 50, 15 quid each, 30 quid total. Boom. £53 on an offer plus post, because this is one of the listings where I've started integrating postage again. It's just a flight case, and the black one, just this one, and that sold for £53 on an offer plus postage on top. All I would do with these, because they're made to just be smashed about, I'm literally just going to shrink wrap it. And I've even mentioned that in the listing, so whoever buys it knows it's only going to be shrink wrapped. They're built to be smashed about. It's similar to a suitcase. And then 2 shoe horns, brand new in the packet, £5.25, free postage. I'm not making hardly anything on them, but that was a wholesale. Again, I bought a pallet of shoe horns. I had black ones, they flew out. The red ones, for whatever reason, no one's really interested, so they're slow sales. And then for £72 plus postage, we've sold that pink one there. I think it's pink. I'm colourblind, so it looks pink. Anyway, yeah, £72 plus postage for that one. And then this here, brand new, obviously. Even though there is a category for used paint. Don't know why. Look, anyway, this one's brand new. That sold for £10 free post. Again, same as the other one. Probably owes me pennies from a job lot. Another set of these coffee pod holders. So there's 2 there. They sold for £9 free post. And then on an offer, £60 plus postage, this Halford's cooler. It does have a bit damaged, so the clip is broke on this. All mentioned. In there is just that's where you keep the plug, under there, so it's not a big deal that the clip's broke. But yeah, £60 on an offer plus postage. I think it was up for 75. If it didn't have no damage, probably could have got 80. Brand new Haynes manual Citroen C4. hardback, and that sold for £12 free post. I think I was on an offer. Just a quick one, with Haynes manuals, I don't just go around picking them up. That was a big job lot, and that really attracted me. I've got a weakness for job lots of stuff. If I see loads of the same item, it's hard for me to walk away. I need to learn to walk away, to be honest, because quite often I will get pallets and pallets of stuff and then end up donating it to charity. Little weakness of mine. Comment down below what your weakness is. Is there something related to reselling that you just cannot say no to when you know you should? Me, it's buying job lots of stuff. Obviously, a lot of the time it is good stuff and I'm glad I bought it, but you get the odd item where I'm like, oh, why did I buy that? But also, with Haynes manuals, some, even used, because I've got some listed now that are used and they're selling all day long regularly for like 25-30 quid for a used Haynes manual. And then I've got some brand new ones which are only selling for like £4 or £5 free post. So swings and roundabouts, but some are worth picking up. So there's no harm in just scanning them through when you see them out in the wild, and you might be pleasantly surprised because at Car Beach you can get them 50p a pound each, and some of them hold like 20, 30, maybe 40 quid for one. So it is worth looking them up. A lot of them are rubbish. Some of mine are rubbish, but the reason I've got them is because they was in that job lot. So I might as well list them. And then I'll show you a picture of this so you can see it. But this is just a Polaroid camera that sold for £14 free post. And again, the reason it's got that, this one specifically was put into a box. That box would have been numbered. So let's just say box 10, 1 to 8. So I would have, in that box, I would have loads of cameras. So I'm looking for the one that's got 1 to 8 on it. Just makes it easier to find stuff. And that's what the camera looks like there. So 14 quid free post that sold. Then I had a load of these listed singly for a tenner each, free post. This just goes to show watches doesn't necessarily mean anything. Because all of these had 0 watches on and they've been listed probably a year. And then all of a sudden, the right buyer seen the listing, made me an offer of £5 a piece. I counted at £6 a piece and they accepted, and they bought loads. So they got that one there. So they bought this big bundle at £6 a piece. Not bad. These, I think, I bought out a shop called Aladdin's Cave a long time ago, and this was in there, I think. So they probably owe me pennies when it comes down to it. But yeah, that whole stack there, £6 a piece. Nice. All in the same parcel. And then, again, back when I was buying wholesale, I got a job lot of these, like hundreds of them. They sell for like £15 to £18 each, but I'm listing mine and selling mine for £12.99 and owes me £1.50. It's just a brand new skin tag removal kit. But yeah, they sell pretty regularly, to be fair. So I'm glad I've got them ones. And then the last sale is this really long flight case there. That sold for £55 on an offer plus postage. This one here, what I'll do is probably shrink wrap it again, but I'll just get a scrap bit of card to cover the these here and the handle so they don't get broken. On these ones, I don't need to do that because, as you can see, like, it's been lowered in, so it doesn't actually. Who cares? I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's all my sales and what they sold for, which equates to £700 from Friday to Sunday, which isn't great, but I ain't worried because I ain't scared, mate. And little update on the Dollhouse. After reading everyone's comments, I've decided that I've just cleaned it up the best I can, put it all back together, and that's as far as I'm going to go now, because a lot of people are saying that it's only ever original once. So that's very true, and I will let whoever buys it decide if they want to do it up or not. So I'll turn you around and show you how it's looking now it's clean. Still looks horrendous, but it looks a lot better than it was. And you got to remember, this is from 1920, so it's over 100 years old. There we are. There it is in all its glory. So whoever buys it can decide what they want to do with it. But that is about, it comes up to like my chest. That roof here comes up to roughly my chest. Bit lower than my chest, to be fair. So yeah, it must be about 7 foot, because I'm like 7'8". Needs a lot of work doing to it, but like I said, people will prefer it vintage, original, sorry. All I've done is cleaned it up, brushed all the dust off, and put brand new casters on it, because the old ones were rusted solid and you could barely move it. I've cleaned the roof. That was dusty as hell, like you couldn't even make out the colour really. And then I'm going to pull the front off and show you inside. There we are. That took a, well, that, I don't even want to say how long it took me to deal with that, because it was like a puzzle. I didn't know, I had no instruction manual, trying to work out where each room is supposed to go. I thought, oh, it'd be easy because I can just match up the wallpaper. But guess what? They haven't wallpapered every wall. So they've done them 2 walls. Didn't do that one. Or if they did, it's come off in the last 100 odd years. But yeah, that, whew, I've cleaned it all the best I can. These were almost black, the floorboards, so I've cleaned all them up. You would have seen that in my previous video. But then trying to work out what way up, which way round, and what floor the floors go on, to figure out where the stairs go. But look at this. It's not wide up, but like proper old switches and that. So that is a stairway. Right back there is a hallway which goes all the way along. So again, trying to figure out where the rooms go. There you can see a flight case through the window, through the hallway. Try and get the camera in there. Look at that, how cool is that? There's a door on that one, I think. Yeah. Look at that. Same down there. But it's really cool. Another hallway beyond there. Stairs. I had 2 of these loose and I was like, what on earth are they? Nearly threw them away. And then I realised it's the banister. Let's go on there like that. And there's the other one, that. Again, needs a lot of work. It's pretty creepy really how good this is. And the fact that it's from 1920. Cool, eh? So yeah, this will be getting listed at some point. Don't know when. Maybe this week. So there we have it. That is this week's video, done and dusted. Hopefully you found that interesting. And if you want to buy a Dollhouse, keep an eye on my eBay, because it'll be getting listed soon. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching and all that jazz, and I will see you on the next one.